Okay. We got audio, we got video. Wonderful. Hey folks, welcome back. It's UI again, and we're back with some more Total War Warhammer for, finally, our SFO test one-off. I've been talking a bit about doing some SFO streams as of late, and I've even had requests for an SFO mod list. So I figured now is as good a time as ever to give it a shot and see how well it does. We are just playing with SFO on its own, no additional mods, just to get a feel for it. And I kind of hope it goes well. Of course, we're playing as my favorite faction, the Empire, led by Emperor Karl Franz.
As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
We'll go over some differences as we get to them, but for now, let's do what we usually do. Get rid of that, build this, and set up a second army over at Helmgart. Let's see. So as you can see, we've got a new lord here, the Grand Master. He's what's it called? Cavalry Lord. I don't play cavalry too much, so we probably won't use them too much, but hey, we'll see. Archlectors, of course, get their new sets of traits. Shayla's Blessing, increased replenishment, minus enemy control, immune to contact effects for heroes in the Lord's army. Minus attrition, better wound recovery. Our Empire, Generals of the Empire here. Get some buffs to some units. Of course, there are new units that come along with SFO as well. And I think they added this one in the recent update. A new bonus called Imperial Tactics that your generals will give increased numbers to. Let's see, which one is the best for what we'll be doing? We'll go with the Archlector. There we go.
I serve Sigmar.
So, as you'll notice, they start with +5 to their recruitment to their Lord rank. That's because there are some slight changes with SFO to our starting traits. Of course, we have the access to the elector counts of the state troops, immunity to diplomatic penalties while in Empire regions for trespassing. But we also have an increase in Lord rank by +5, and instead of the growth bonus of the vanilla, we get +10 character experience per allied faction, which is theoretically actually better, especially since there is a bigger gulf of XP needed for leveling up in SFO. You're going to level a lot slower.
True servant of Sigmar.
Of course, we'll grab the Hammer of Sigmar, and we'll grab that. Taking a look at our diplomacy over here. We actually start with quite a few more agreements possible between our allies and enemies than there was in vanilla.
Yes.
If we come over to our research over here, most of the research tree looks the same until you come over here and you notice that we've got 4 new research trees to go down. Meanwhile, if you actually take a look at many of your researches, you'll see that many of them have been slightly changed or altered to fit the balance of SFO. The one we're actually going to start with is grain silos. Growth is a lot slower in SFO in general. The game is slowed down quite a bit. We do actually get a dilemma turn 2 that does help boost a specific type of bonus at the beginning. But we'll decide that when we get there. We should also cover that there are some changes to the elector counts. We no longer get the research bonus as the elector count of Reichland. Instead, we get a bonus to Reichsguard units, construction costs for our province capitals, upkeep for elector count troops, and we also get an upkeep bonus for swords, pikes, spears, halberds, most of your base level units. This is all pretty good, actually. But it actually means we might not want to actually keep Karl Franz in this seat as time goes on, as he doesn't benefit too well depending on the army you're building. We also see that we no longer have Karoberg Greatswords. And while I've complained about this before with other mods, I actually like the change here because they're given a unit to replace them properly. In this case, the Imperial Foot, the Foot's Reichsguard unit. Let's take a look at that unit, actually, as Karl Franz starts with one in their army.
I command here.
It's a sword and shield unit with 110 armor, a silver shield, good leadership, decent speed for a melee unit, better melee, better defense. They don't have any anti-infantry like the swordsmen do, but it is what it is. And their charge bonus is better. They also have an aura built in, Imperial Vigilance. If they're losing in melee combat, the enemies around them, or allies around them are losing in melee combat, they get a buff to their leadership and defense, and all Imperial units also start with an ability of their own for that. Engaged in melee, losing melee combat, but their leadership is still higher than broken. So that adds the ability to add on to that. Like their Reichsguard cavalry counterparts, they also are immune to flanking, immune to psychology, and they can, of course, hide in the forest like most units can. I think that's the only real major difference. Oh, Halberd's also got a slight difference of being cavalry bane now. And yeah, that's pretty much all the major differences to cover. If we take a look at Karl here, he's also got some changes as well. His Best the Empire one is pretty much the same, but it's when we start getting into his other skills, you'll notice that most of them are now multiple tiered. Not too much change in general, just some units are affected differently, and you have to put more points into them to get the full effect out of them. Again, it's going to make you slow down and consider your options more. There is a change with the Emperor's Journey. You no longer just get Unbreakable, but Perfect Vigor, Expert Charge Defense, and a new ability called Dauntless Fury. Which, the more time you spend in melee combat, the better your bonuses are. So keep him in combat. And since his leadership doesn't break, you can do that for as long as you want. Oh, yes, the missile resistance skill is now also multi-tiered and gives new bonuses. Think that's everything? Yeah. Anything change here that's noticeable? No? No. Okay. So, let's get on to our first battle then.
I am Prince
Karl
and
Franz
Emperor.
against, of course, Helmut Ludenhoff
Fight
in
for
our first
mission.
battle of the campaign. Only 10 minutes in. Oh, I took way too long to explain that. Let's go in. No poll for this stream, since we're going to focus on the stream itself this time. And hopefully everything goes well. Okay. So we don't need to set up too differently than normal. We'll put him in the center. Bring that over here. We'll move our halberd out to the far side.
Ready for war! Sigma commands!
There we go.
Handgunners! We are ready!
Pull back. Put Carl right about here.
We are Sigma's heirs!
Set those up, but turn off fire at will. Set that up in the forest over here. And, you know what? Let's, turn these a little more like... Yeah. There we go. Now we're ready to go. Here's the Imperial Augments ability I did mention earlier. It affects 2 units. They can't be lords or heroes. Get plus 20% armor piercing, plus 20% to your charge, reload, melee defense, accuracy, and leadership. I mostly tend to use these on my artillery so that they're more likely to hit their targets. But you can also use them on your front lines if they're having a little trouble holding the line, or on your ranged units if you want them to make sure they actually hit something. Speaking of our artillery, let's start firing it now that those have stopped moving.
Handgunners! Cavalry ready!
Alright, that's doing alright. Let's bring that in here now.
We are ready! For the Emperor! Ah! Handgunners!
Fire that here, fire that here.
The Empire endures!
We'll want to fire that about here.
We are Sigma!
Use that to buff these units.
Battle and blood awaits!
And we'll buff those. Alright, now that's taken some damage. We'll fire that about here.
What do you bid? Handgunners! All ranks, fire! Reichsguard Knights!
Keep the Reichsguard like that. Fire those into the back of there.
Handgunners!
Fire into those retreating units.
Reichsguard Knights! Ranged weapons ready!
Let's see, we can fire that about over here.
Ready for war!
Pull that over this way.
Ready for war! Get them! Sigma calls!
Okay, so we'll bring that into them now. Fire that into the back of that unit. Fire that into the back of this unit.
Mortar! Understood!
Okay, and now we'll just want to use our cavalry to mop up as many of the remaining units as possible.
Handgunners!
Have our handgunners fire into the back of him. Okay, enemy lord isn't dead. Oof. Okay. Let's try to shoot that with this. Okay, we missed out on that unit over there, but it's unfortunately just how it's gonna go. Is Carl slightly faster than him? I can't tell. No, he's a little bit... No, he is faster. But might not be fast enough to catch up to him, so we quickly hit him with these. And that lets Carl catch up. There we go. Very nice. Oops-a-daisy. Left YouTube on. My bad. Ooh. There we go. That's the app I wanted. Let's see. We'll grab army replenishment.
As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
One thing we will do is we will take Zintler's Reichsguard, since we can get it right off the bat. And that gives us 2 decently powerful, cavalry units. One thing you might have noticed when I pulled up the army menus is just how much every unit costs. The cost for recruiting an SFO is incredibly high compared to the upkeep. You'll have to learn to plan around that if you're going to fill up your armies. But your economy starts out decently strong with, instead of a 2,000 background income, 4,000. So,
The nation calls.
it's a good trade-off.
I command.
We'll move on
here.
to take Grunsburg next. Okay. Move these troops over to be about here. Set up our Zintler's Reichsguard over here. Regular Reichsguard over about here.
The Empire endures.
Yeah, we're good where we are.
Yes.
Start sending the Reichsguard out to the wide so they can come in. Oh, that's... my bad. Good news. They've started firing, so we can fire on them.
Yes, General. Show us the foe.
We didn't set ourselves up on the best position on this hill we could have had, but it is gonna have to do. We'll get that reload and accuracy buff.
Reichsguard Knights. By Ulrich's wrath.
Send Carl this way to help out over here.
Mortar!
Fire that right there.
Soldiers of the Empire! Reichsguard
Send him into here. Once they've sent these into retreat, we'll send this over here to help with this.
Mortar! Sigmar guides us! Reichsguard Knights! Prepare for combat! Watch!
Use that to help over there.
Fire!
If we fire that right there, that'll hit about 2 of their units. Give us a slightly better chance. Pull them out.
Moving now! Attack! For the Emperor!
And, yeah, that should break the last unit. And there we go. Another victory for the Empire. Not a bad first turn at all. And all of that will only get us a single level up. Occupy, of course.
In the name of Magnus.
At Grunberg, we'll want to build this. You'll notice it does not provide anywhere near as much income as it does in the regular game. But you get some decent growth. Some piddly little casualty replenishment. And a decent buff for your Pistoliers and Outriders if you like to use those. I don't typically, but you might. If we actually take a look up. You don't get the upkeep bonus for them later on, but you do still get the rank and recruit, so... yeah.
Who calls?
Let's see. If you're going to be spending the money, all 3 of these have the exact same cost now. So where I normally suggest taking the Spearmen, known as the Pikemen now, I'd actually probably suggest that you take the Swordsmen, as you're going to be fighting a lot of infantry in the early game. You'll also want to get some archers as well. They're a little better than their vanilla counterparts, but not by too much. So get one of those. Go to your diplomacy and start collecting as much dosh as you can.
Mind your manners. You stand in. Should this stop the...
Of course, make sure to check who you make deals with. Paravon is at war with the Forest Elves, so you don't want to anger them. They're also at war with the Forest Elves and the ones that are closest to your border, so you don't want to get them. They're at war with people we've already got a non-aggression pact with, don't want that.
Friends of Kislev.
We'll do this.
My people.
Sigma's will.
Stirland usually lasts a little longer than Middenland.
Approach us, friend.
It will also give us one of those.
Yes. Come then.
Talent
Only
Backland.
Sigmar's god. Of course.
By Sigma's will, come in.
Okay,
Amethyst,
Wismland and
bring me
Nuln.
law and
Aye.
Hockland,
By
of
Sigma's
course.
will. Come then. Only
And Ostermark.
All right.
And yeah, that's all we can really do. Luckily, it gives us a good amount of cash to work with for finishing up our recruitment.
Now.
I actually wouldn't suggest doing any recruitment with Dieter over here.
I go where
Just
I
leave
am
him in Helmgart. The only thing you can get are these, and like I said, pikemen aren't nearly as good as they could be. They've kind of fallen behind now that they share the same recruitment costs and upkeep with their counterparts.
True servant of Sigma.
Bring me to my men.
For Karl Franz, of
command
course,
here.
I would suggest Route Marcher.
Awaiting orders.
And, looking at our commandments. Yeah, we'll go with the Council of Burgomeisters. The upgraded version with SFO gives you 40 to your growth, 10 to your construction costs, and 5% to your tradable resources. It's pretty good, actually. And we can move on. Okay, so I mentioned it already, but you get a small little dilemma here from SFO. You can either get 100 patrol, 100 growth, or sorry, 200 growth with 20 horde growth, time of insight, which gives you better line of sight, better movement range. If you want a rebellion farm early on, you've got a method for doing that, or you can take no buffs or debuffs. I think it's a different way to play. I wouldn't say it's more fun. I say it's simply fun. It just works in a way that the vanilla doesn't. It's not my favorite way to play, but I definitely say it is a very good way to play. If you want an experience that feels more balanced than other sort of overhaul mods, SFO, all the way. Speaking of balance, though, the question is, do we take the bonus, or do we let things go as is? In all of my tests, I've done time of balance for the sake of it. Vanilla, especially if you've played with a lot of mods, will always feel hollow, and it's something I do feel is weird. Through all of Warhammer 2, I only ever played vanilla. I didn't start getting into mods till I started playing 3, and it was like an entirely different experience. Factions get to feel fleshed out. You get to see how modders are able to play with mechanics, and you get to watch as a community of people who have lots of brilliant ideas that aren't held back by corporate restraint and the existence of GW. So yeah, back to what I was saying though. For our bonus, I'm gonna go with Time of Growth. Actually, no. We're playing the Empire, we don't need that. We'll go with Time of Control. Just get that early control bonus.
Arch-Lector.
There we go. So you'll see Control has a lot more bonuses and negatives to it in SFO, which is a lot of fun. Unit experience, chaos corruption, minus corruption, more range. It's a lot to experience and a lot to take in if you're so used to vanilla. but it's not too different that it's going to be a completely alien experience.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Oh, I screwed up. Okay. Okay, I normally don't do this, but since this is a test stream, I will. We are actually going to go back to my autosave here and fix one of my mistakes. Since this is more about trying things out than playing a proper campaign. If today's stream goes well and it's a lot of fun, I will definitely try to make some fuller mod lists for this. For the, main campaigns. And, let's hope everything goes well. Who knows? Oh, I need to get that window open. It is hot in here today. Ugh. Oh, that feels a little better. Okay. So, I forgot. Can't destroy that early on. You do need it for at least the first couple of turns. Alrighty. So, back to where we were. Time of control. Alright, now that we got our basic front line, now we can destroy that building and replace it next turn with a the trade building.
The Empire.
Protector.
We'll bring this up over here. Once he's up at the top,
Sigma is
bring him into Ubersreich.
faith shields us.
What? As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
Death to the thick.
Alright, let's go into Ubersreich now. There we go. Alright, setting up over here. We'll keep our swordsman in the center.
Missile infantry. Handgunners. Swordsman. Handgunners. Ready for war.
Go, set up our cavalry like that.
Reichsguard. Sigma exultant.
We can counterfire onto their artillery here, since we're both in range of each other. And, no, we'll save up Imperial Tactics. Does anything actually hit? It all missed. Damn. Alright, so we'll take this one over here, bring it like this, bring this over like this. Well, we diverted them slightly off course. That's fine. Same with that one over there, which gives us a better chance on our front line here. We want to fire that over there. Fire that over here. Okay, good. That's gone. If we were to bring this over here, we can fire like that. We'll activate the Grand Hammer of Sigmar. Bring that in like that. Start bringing that up. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. We probably want to bring that to try to catch those pikemen over there. Fire that like that. Drop that over here. Start bringing Carl up to here. Don't want to get caught by those pikes. Their captain is almost done. Hey THC, how you doing?
Moving now.
By Sigmar's will.
Pull that like that.
We are ready. Heading out. And gunners. Reichsguard knights. We obey.
I'll pull that over here.
Sigmar calls.
Artillery unit.
Yeah, I'm still doing alright.
Cavalry ready.
Pull that over here. Fire that like that. Get him out of the way.
Ready for orders.
Try to finish that off.
Ulrich's wrath on them. We serve friends.
We can drag that into there without getting caught. That'd be nice. Alright, alright.
Reichsguard knights. Reichsguard knights.
Try to charge into the backs of those guys. Charge into them. There we go. They pushed right through those. Shit, they're gonna get caught.
Yes, my lord. For the Emperor. Reichsguard.
If we catch them while they're charging, that'd be nice.
Prepare for combat. For the Emperor.
And there we go. Army losses. Very nice. In terms of losses, we didn't do too bad. That handgunner really outperformed everybody there. Good for him. Our Reichsguard did good job. Or at least one of them did. Artillery, of course, did a good job. It always does. Not bad. Not bad at all. We'll occupy, of course. Oh, good. But unfortunately, we need to replace that building with something else. We'll want to save up for Open the Gates now that it costs 1,000 instead of the 500 it used to. An important thing to note is that the fort now has a doubled cost for its next level, which, fair enough, it's a strong building. So we'll have to save up to eventually make use of that.
Praise be to Sigmar.
We'll grab a couple more Empire archers. And I think that's everything we need for this turn. Oh, diplomacy. We'll check if there's any new
Senior
deals we
of the
can
re-
make.
By Sigma's will.
That's good.
What?
We can get a defensive alliance with Hawkland, which won't drag us into their war with Festus.
By Sigma's will.
Fine. So, yes?
We don't want to build an outpost over there, since it's probably just going to get destroyed. So we'll hold off from that. Yeah, I think that's everything this turn. Move on to turn 3. Ugh.
Grey Guardian.
Alright. The college's endorsement. We got a Grey Wizard. That's actually pretty good. Where does he start? Over here? Good. What we'll do is we'll take
As is
Karl
my right
Franz
by
out of
Sigmar's
this.
crown.
Grab his units back. As
I
you'll
see
notice,
no
the
other
start
option.
of the Karl Franz campaign plays out
Pick up the
just
pace.
like a regular Empire campaign does for me.
I live to serve the Emperor, ever vigilant. Relics come.
The Empire.
Over here, we'll grab that. And over here, we're going to replace this with a shooting range so we can get handgunners ASAP. And you know what? We've got the extra money, so we'll build the fort in Helmgart. Because eventually we're going to go to war with the undead over here, and we're going to want a defensive building set up and ready. Taking a look. No,
All right.
everyone seems to be in a good position. Okay. Already on to turn 4. Nice. Oh, we already found the Undercity, too. Very nice. It is at Altdorf, which means it's probably going to be expensive to get rid of, but we can join a couple wars. Enemy failed to spot your ambush. Like all ambushes, we're just going to auto-resolve it. We'll take the replenishment. Only 1250, that's not bad. If we got any later, it probably would have been an actual problem. Huh. Vermin see, vermin do. And it's Clan Molder, okay. Get rid of that. If I remember, they reworked the Free Company. Oh yeah, they gave them armor-piercing weaponry, but slightly less range. Huh. You know, that might actually be useful for fighting the vampire counts then. Maybe I'll add them to the army after all. We'll see.
Bring me to my men.
For Karl's level ups, we'll give him a point in Hold the Line and Inspiring Presence.
Summon the Elector Counts.
And for our Grey Wizard... Oh, I forgot how big their actual line was now. Yeah, if you've ever watched my regular streams, you know how often I complain that certain heroes' perk lines and all that, and skill lines, feel so empty that you have a bunch of extra points you can't spend. I don't have that complaint with SFO. Not in the slightest.
Sigmarite
Over
arch
here,
lector.
we will grab a point in hard to... no, hold the line. We'll do hold the line.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Ileheart.
Ulrich's will.
And, let's put him into... Yeah, it doesn't matter which stance we put him in. Taking a look at Altdorf over here. The buildings I generally like to get are the ones that are going to get me heroes, ASAP. So, of course, we're going to want the Shrine of Sigmar. And, SFO actually moves the Engineer back up to Tier 3. Which, while I'm not the world's biggest fan of this choice, I do understand it. It's just not one I necessarily absolutely agree with. But I've seen mods make worse choices. So when we've got the money, we'll buy the gunsmith next. Speaking of money, let's take a check over here.
Yes, the Empire.
Hochland's willing to offer us a
By Sigma's
offensive
will, come in
alliance.
peace.
As you say, sir.
There we go. Always good to get what money you can, especially since the electro counts are quite used to being wiped out early on. Still not quite enough yet, so we'll have to do this battle.
For peace.
Here we go. You know, the one thing I miss from Total War Warhammer 2, I miss some of the old battle maps. It's something I was thinking about recently while I was working on some plans for some future streams. Before Tides of Torment comes out, we are going to play the Vortex map again. I miss the Vortex so much. I know not everybody enjoys those sort of mini campaigns, but the Vortex was so much fun. Of course, we'll be playing the High Elves, considering it'll be just before Tides of Torment. But, let me tell you, I'm going to be so excited to play that again. Yeah, let's move these up, like... Not quite. Why are you not letting me set up my troops? Maybe if I do this like this instead. There we go. In fact, you know what? I do have a poll for today. Best Total War Warhammer campaign. Immortal Empires. Mortal Empires. Vortex. Or Realms of Chaos. There we go. Let's see what people think.
Handgunners! The Empire endures!
Let's see if people have the objectively correct or the objectively wrong opinion.
Ready for war!
No, we'll also move him into the force over here. Where is it? There it is.
Mortar! Knowledge!
Move that back here, move Karl Franz up to here, and let's start.
Mortar!
We'll want to fire on those mortars there. Oh, they kind of hit something there. And if we move him up like that, that gets us into slightly better range there.
Get there quickly!
Very good, very good.
Right guard, knight! Take the ground!
This can't deal with this. We'll let them deal with it. You come up over here. You come over here. We'll deal with the shielded units with magic.
Weapons at the ready! Mortar!
Going to the back of those guys there. Ah, good, he's ready to join. We'll have him go and flank. Activate our ability here. Grab that over here. If we bring him through the forest here like that, set him over there. Oh, the enemy's already starting to fall apart.
For the Emperor!
For Heldenhammer!
Turn off guard mode so that they can fight better.
Prepare the combat!
What?
Still 4 seconds on my spell cooldown here.
Right guard, knights!
For the Emperor! Our orders!
That's right, they don't have any reinforcements. Never mind. Don't need to worry about that.
Faith in the coming!
Go into there. How long until their commander falls apart? Not too long now. Let's send these guys in to help.
Endures! We serve France! Awaiting your command!
Buff attack.
Right
Bring him over here.
Standing by! Sigma calls!
I'll pull those out. Oh, he's getting hit by...
Target!
My artillery's hitting my own units. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't think you could hit that close, but hey. Oh, we're only an hour in and I've just barely taken our first province. I have been yapping a little too much. Just a little, but I think I'm a little excited, so I'm explaining everything as I go. I'm having a lot of fun. I have been planning this all week, so... Okay, so they're gone. We're still missing a little bit of dosh. So instead, we're just going to upgrade this turn. And then next turn, we'll start making moves to figure out where we're going to go next. We can either head north to start dealing with the Brass Keep. We could go help Boris deal with his problems over in the north. We could start heading over to the east to deal with the undead or the orcs. Or we can head west and deal with the undead. There are a lot of undead in Reichland. Or in all of the Empire, I
Summon
should
the
say.
elector counts.
We'll grab the pendulum. Let's see. We'll give him that. That.
Is it time?
And there we go. Taking a look at our commandments. Of course, we'll go with the Council of Burgomeisters. It's just too good to pass up. We've got a couple new trade agreements we can do. We'll actually start with
By
Averland
Sigmar's
instead.
will, come in peace.
Because again, I expect Hochland to die soon. And if they don't, I'm going to be a little surprised. We'll also take the
Welcome,
Defensive
my
Alliance
countrymen. Yes.
with Talabakland, because they're going to end up at war with ogres, and they're a good fight.
Yes. Sigma's will.
And then next turn we can buy that. No, not that. This. And we'll also save up our opening the gates till next turn as well. Oh, any votes in the poll yet? Nothing yet. Alright, Seed of Rebirth, not bad. A little bit of passive regeneration, extra battle cap. Oh, right. We got that because we've got a military ally, I forgot. Free money. I'll take it. Skull Smash is already dead.
Who calls?
Let's see. So, we'll start with Open the Gates. We'll grab that. Take a look over here.
Yes?
Yes.
So, there's not really anybody we can get deals with. So instead, we'll try to get into some wars before they end.
Welcome. I trust
There we
you.
go. She'll give us some money for a war. Let's see. They're still at war with Mucilion.
Speak, and I will see if it is within my power to give.
We will take the military access pack, because we do want to get alliances as quick as possible to increase our character experience gain. So the better our relationships with our allies, the better things can be. Here's a Carrick. We did miss out on their war, unfortunately, but that's not a big deal.
My pulse
The Ice
are
Court
at
usually
your
lasts at war
service.
with them for a while for some reason. They're a Norskin faction, they're mooks. Should take you a couple turns tops, but
My
hey.
people are
And then we can grab that. Festus has finally come out of his hole. Let's see.
I am
It's
Prince
about time we
and
update our
Emperor.
army and got rid of these archers.
By the comet.
And let's grab ourselves a couple of free company militia. These might not seem like the best units to have. And in base game, they're not good. But just the addition of some armor-piercing damage is enough to make me think, yeah, they can hold up for a little while longer.
Praise be to Sigma.
Over here, we'll just take a check
will
to try to
go.
figure out where the undead are. Yeah,
Honored
okay.
to serve.
We'll see what happens over the end turn. there's Kazarak. Well, it's a good thing I didn't go...
Now.
let's see.
Very well. As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
We'll come over here to assist Karlberg.
True servant of Sigmar.
Pull
My
over to
journey
Eilhart here.
begins.
If he doesn't come over to Karlberg, he might end up going to Weismund. So we'll see what happens. Or he might just suicide himself into Altdorf. Which he is known to do sometimes, so we'll see what happens. We'll grab the campaign movement range buff. Then we'll start going for mass-produced small ammunition, and then state troop standards. Taking a look at our deals here, we'll actually get a deal with Wizenland and Nuln.
May this fur.
Again, we want to build up our alliances ASAP. Yeah, that should be good for the turn. Let's move on. Still no vote for folks' favorite or best Total War Warhammer campaign. Remember, folks, your choices are Immortal Empires, Mortal Empires, the
It
Vortex,
is
or the
good
Realms
to
of
see our
Chaos.
allies of the mountains.
No, sorry, buddy. Yeah, they went for Weismund, okay. We'll demand Mordheim's return.
Awaiting orders.
Pick up the pace.
Come this way.
Here to serve. Going forth. I will do anything
We'll come
for
over
Sigmar.
here, like, about here.
For Sigmar.
Swap him
I
into
see
ambush.
no other option. Sigmar
Come about
compels
here.
us onward.
And we'll hope he ambushes into Dieter over here. If not heading straight to Altdorf. We'll see what happens. Normally, I'd suggest going for Grunberg as your first upgrade, since you normally want to get your livestock up. But since it's been kind of nerfed, I'm actually going to suggest doing Ubersreich, which is where I usually put my shooter building, so you can get handgunners ASAP. Taking a look at our diplomacy, nothing too crazy over here. He didn't do anything, okay.
Greetings from Sigmar.
Hawkland's gonna ask me to join their war with the Fecundites. I'm gonna say no. Oh,
The
okay.
nation calls.
We'll
Moving
move
on.
up a little bit. Maybe we weren't close
Servant
enough.
of the faith.
We'll bring him over here. And we'll also make use of Commendation, since, of course, XP is a little harder to get. And the gulfs you need are a little bit higher.
The Empire, ready.
As you can see, we're only level 5. Normally, by now, I'd already be level 7 or 8. I'd already have done my first quest battle by now. But, things are a little different. We'll grab Pistol Corps for that extra missile strength. And we'll move on to the next turn. Hopefully this time he takes the bait. We'll see. He does take it. So... The fuck is this army? Oh, this is awful. There is no way this gives me a Pyrrhic victory. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight this one manually. But, oh, this is awful. And they start... Oh my god. So. Let's see. If I set the troops up over here, it's going to be very hard for them to flank me.
State troops ready! Free company! The Empire endures! Loaded, sir! State troops ready!
There we go.
Hand gunners! Free company!
What I can do is I can set up our cavalry over here. Actually set up like that, so they can't just come around this way and attack. Set up our... Yeah, that's good. Set Carl up over here. Set him up about here, so that he can just drain the energy out of him. Yeah, we're good. Let's start. Yeah, they're just all gonna retreat right off the map, unfortunately.
I shall unhinge them! We are Sigmar's heirs! Attack!
Yeah, Kazarak, I think, is already gone. Their shaman's gonna get away. We weren't exactly given the best position to fight from, unfortunately. But that's just the way it goes sometimes, but it's definitely not gonna be a Pyrrhic victory. So, small victories. Happy victories.
Yes, General! Charge! Moving now! Hand gunners! What do you
You know what? Let's send these guys in to help out over here.
ready for war? Fire! Fire! By Ulrich's Reichsguard Knights!
Yeah, there we go. We're gonna see that army losses. There we go. Pull those out.
Formation! March!
Only 8 losses. Oh, yeah. Love to see. Oh, they still took 400 losses. That's not bad. We took out a couple of their units. Yeah, that could have been a lot worse. A lot worse for them. We were in a good position if they stayed and fought, but they didn't. Cowards. Normally I'd take the replenishment, but we'll take the money. Good news is he actually didn't make it back to Wiesmund. And if he retreats again, well... Boris just kamikazed an extra unit into him. Fuck yes. That might have done some damage.
As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
Yeah, the only problem with the Imperial Foot unit is that it's stuck in the Reichsguard category. Therefore, it doesn't really get any good buffs like great swords or regular sword infantry do. But you know what? It gets so many other buffs from the rest of Karl's abilities that it's not even that big of a deal. Plus the experience gain bonus. I can't be too mad. We'll grab that. And while normally I'd grab the Reichsguard building at this point, I'm actually going to suggest you grab the tap room. Extra control, upkeep bonuses, replenishment, and eventually we'll also work up to a hero. I'd also suggest getting Grunberg as your second level up. Grab that.
Yes, I am.
For Karl Franz's next level up, grab another thing of Pistol Corp.
Your word is my command. Honored to serve.
I see no other option. Raise your weapon.
And once again, it says Pyrrhic victory. It's not. Don't let the AI lie to you. Because we're in trenches, we get extra ammunition, missile strength, and missile resistance. Not that they have any missile units. But the extra ammunition and missile strength is very good for an army that is heavy in missile units. Let's start. It's hip to be square. Do, 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 do. It's hip to be square. Do, 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 do. Be square. Do, 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 do. Yeah, their kamikaze actually did quite a bit of damage to some of his beast units. So, well, they're all beast units. To his fast-moving... No, they're all fast-moving. To his war dogs. There. Actually did some damage to his war dogs. Why was that so hard? I'll put that on this side this time. We'll actually move him to the middle so that he can make use of his Imperial Vigilance. Handgunners will go on the outside. Free Company Militia on the inside.
Yes, sir! Free company! Swordsman! Awaiting orders!
An idea whose time has come.
The Empire endures!
State troops ready.
It's hip to be square. Alrighty. We're gonna get a position. Hold on here. Hip, hip, and everywhere. Hip, hip, so hip to be square.
Ready. Reichsguard Knights. For Heldenhammer. Reichsguard Knights. Sigma Guide.
Use that here to catch that. There we go. That'll have to push them into the halberdiers.
Ready.
I'll pull that back a bit. Send him into Kaz... Actually, no. Don't send him into Kazrag. Too late.
Charge.
Send them into Kazrag.
Knowledge is power.
Let's see. What is the best way to use this? Like that. There we go.
I will break them. Mortar. Ready. Free company. We serve the Emperor. Sigma calls. Sigma calls.
Okay, move that over here. How are they doing against those Minotaurs? Pretty good, actually. Really? Spirit Leech against... Okay. If you want to waste your Spirit Leech, man. Kazarak's almost done.
We are Sigma's heirs. The Heldenhammer.
They're not actually hitting anything, so we'll fire that over there.
Free
Send that over there.
Reichsguard Knights.
Send that into the back of that.
Militia.
Okay, now that he's running away, use that on him. Good, Kazarak is dead.
We are Sigma's heirs.
We'll send him into that.
We await your orders. Free company.
Awesome!
And gunners.
Fire that against the enemy lord.
Call. Reichsguard.
Oh, right, turn off guard mode. Come on, kill him. We actually didn't take nearly as many losses as I would have thought we would. And certainly probably not as much as Auto-Resolve thought we would. Oopsie daisy. I accidentally open up Steam, bring the game back up. There we go. Drink went down the wrong pipe there for a second. Alright, that's better. We will actually take the replenishment this time.
Champion of the
Bring Dieter up here to assist.
I command here. Now.
It's a Beastman settlement, so I'm just gonna auto-resolve. Beastman settlements are slow and painful, and I don't like dealing with them. And with that, the Warherd of the One Eye is dead.
I am Prince
All before
and
turn
Emperor.
10. A very successful victory.
Ready. Summon the Elector Counts.
Here to serve.
Anti-corruption.
Bring me to my men. Yes, to unite the provinces.
We'll start pulling back this way. That way we can start upgrading our force to a more potent one once it's ready. Like getting some cannons. Let's see. Now that we've gotten better friendship with the Midland folks, let's see if they are willing to give us any agreements. Ah, they're willing to defensive alliance with us.
It is good
Very
to
nice.
see fellow sons of the Empire.
We'll
this
also
day.
take the trade agreement.
All right.
No, we'll stick with defensive alliance for now. Stirland usually ends up going to war with the vampires. Oh, they're already at war with the vampires. Oh, yeah, we'll take the defensive
Only
alliance then.
Blessings. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
There we go. That gives us, what, plus 30% now, if I take a look here? Plus 40% to our character experience gain. I think that's just for Carl. No, it's for everybody. Cool. The Wargrove of War is at war with Ostermark, so we're not going to deal with them. But Lorelorn we will.
I can see your life draining away.
While they are Wood Elves, they're not the most aggressive ones, so it's better to have them as a defensive ally. Bastion will also want to make friends with.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll grab that. And, we'll call to arms very soon. Imperial Authority is up to 72. Let's see if we can't push to get it up to 76 within the next few turns. Alright, end turn. We also just have to hope that Festus doesn't declare on Middenheim, or Midland. Huh, more people watching tonight than I thought there would be.
Your king sends brave men to approach me. This
Are you no longer at war with the Wood Elves? No. Then, no alliance. Once you make peace with them, we'll start talking. But I don't need the angry tree people getting mad at me as well.
Ever vigilant. I will do anything for Sigmar.
in the name of Magnus.
Yeah, let's see. It takes 2 turns. So if we pass 3... I don't want to have to pass 3 turns, though. We'll pass 1 turn, start recruiting, get the last one on the last set. Maybe.
So,
Sigmar.
It's 1 turn, which means 2 more turns for that. If I wait 2 turns, I can also get... It might be better to wait to recruit. Oh, another thing I need to do.
Here.
Start recruiting heroes. Ugh. Oh, but he gets the Grand Hammer. Ooh. Okay. That's not a bad ability either. How about you folks, viewers? Should we get Zealous Priest or Guardian? Which one do you think is better, folks? Well, you guys settle that. I'm gonna... Or if anyone does want to answer, I'll take a couple other looks around my burgeoning empire. Let's see.
Indeed.
That's pretty good.
Affirmative.
Yeah, some of the buffs they gave to electric counts are so much better now.
So be it.
Some of them haven't changed much, but some of the changes they have made are actually really nice.
All right.
You know, I kind of would have preferred a more economic buff for the Wastelands, but, I mean, that's not the worst. Buff to ports, that makes sense. No, there we go. Okay. Since nobody seems to have any ideas, I guess I'll just have to make the decision myself. I'm gonna go with Zealous Priest. Just to get that extra prayer.
Let us forge our faith.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Fortunately, we can't afford a second one, but I definitely would have loved one.
What? Yes?
Ostland wants an alliance. We'll take
good
that.
To see fellow son.
Fine.
Let's check if anybody's voted in the poll yet. Nothing yet. Okay. Yeah, so we're not going to actually do any recruiting this turn. We're going to hold back a turn. Maybe 2 turns. We'll see. Because we don't really have the cash to do it yet.
Let us forge our faith.
Oh, they are pumping out armies up north. We might have to deal with them sooner rather than later. Speaking of which, looking to our flanks over here, how are things... Oh, okay. They're not at war yet.
The nation calls.
All these guys are kind of focusing over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Franz and send him this way.
By Sigma.
And we're going to help support our allies.
Yes,
Our,
the rights of war
our
are
Confederation
ready.
target to the west.
Summon the electric
Allies is
counts.
definitely not the right term. We'll grab that.
As is my right by Sigma's
We'll use
crown.
Call to Arms. Uh, 20% for all buildings. We'll hold off on that for now.
Who called?
I think they're at war with everybody
But
they're going to
Sigma's
end up at
will
war with,
come in,
so
of
we'll
course.
hit them with that.
Yes.
What?
Let's see. If we head and check
Now
them
then,
out.
Manlin.
They're at war with the Crooked Moon. Oh, actually, I don't like that balance of power. We're not going to join their war.
You may express.
Taking a look at the
reverence.
Imperial Wardens, we will join their war against Clan Chrysaor.
The
Get the
dragons-
money off them.
The Empire.
We'll grab that. Normally I'd suggest building the Red Moon Inn, but I'm actually going to suggest that you build the Weaving House. This is because normally I put it in Grunberg, but you're going to want to put a defensive building over here, because they are going to start sweeping across this way.
I command here.
We got 4 turns before we can get another Imperial foot. Alright, end turn.
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
Wants me to join against them. Not yet. I want to deal with the vampires first. Okay, music's a little loud. Somebody got mystery meated. That's fine. What we'll do is we'll head over to Marienburg here. Join war against the Barrow
Call
Legion.
yourself men of the Empire? Of course.
Get some money off them. And, we are going to ambush.
They will obey.
Set up over here. Back
Make
here.
haste, men.
Servant of the faith. Your word is my command.
No, Heinrich can't
I am
actually make it
Prince
all the way
and
over
Emperor.
here, so we'll come over here.
Praise be to Sigma.
Set him up
Ever
about over
onward.
here. Very nice. Over in Altdorf. We'll hold off on that for now. That does get us more spice. But I kind of want the hero at the moment, so we'll grab that. And you'll want to use commendation when you can, of course.
Who calls?
There we go. Alright, next turn. Hopefully, Heinrich takes the bait. He didn't take the bait. Shit.
Greetings from Sigma.
No, you guys are fine on your own for the moment. I need to deal with these undead as soon as I can. The control loss is absolutely worth what we get. We'll definitely take Needling's Return.
By the comet. Fine.
I live to serve
We'll take him
the
out of that, but bring him over here and have him recruit 3 of these.
To war!
They're no longer at
The
war
lady
with
has
our
judged you worthy
enemies,
of my
or
time.
our
Better than
potential
man's.
future allies, I should say.
Aye.
Neither are
My
they.
throne stands ready, I suppose.
Approach us, friend.
Ready.
Yes?
All right, Northmen come.
They'll take a
Timely
peace
arrival.
offering. We will take
My
a peace
warhounds
offering.
have- Yes.
Nice. Come back over here means we can now get... normally I'd say take mortars, but I'm gonna say take the Hellstorm rocket battery. The game smartly, with SFO, puts a limit on how many you can have. Because in the main game, Hellstorm rocket batteries are just stupidly powerful. In Total War 2, they were actually probably more powerful.
So,
Let's see.
Yes.
Alright, we're in a good position. End turn. Do. I guess you wonder where I've been. Good, he did fall for it this time. Like all ambushes, we will auto-resolve it. Ooh, a Pyrrhic victory. What's the battle map look like? It's hard to flank us over here. Taking a look at his army, zombies, skeleton spearmen. The army up here's got a couple of heroes, hex wraiths, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, we'll fight. Yeah, because that auto-resolve is not looking good for us. I prefer to not lose units if I don't have to. I thought Heinrich was the supporting army. Okay, whatever. Let's see. So, with the wall here, we'll actually set up our troops like this. Set that up in the middle.
What do you bid? Handgunners! By Sigmar's will! Elden Hammer! We're Sigma's heirs!
Let's see.
for Elden Hammer! To arms, men!
We'll set them up like that. Bring these over here. our ally can join in right over here, which gives us a good number of uses of our various prayers. Let's speed this all up. Balance of power is equal at the moment. Have him join in over here on the flank. Okay, so they've got a couple of bats that haven't joined in yet. Oh well.
Immediately.
Ooh, hex rates. Okay, those aren't going to be a problem either if they're charging right up the front. Oh, what we'll do is we'll set these up like this. I don't want these firing yet. I should turn that off. There we go. We got a good amount of magic, so we'll use that to try to get them. In terms of balance of power, we're actually not as far behind as we could be.
Artillery! The Helden Hammer! Prepare for combat! Mortar!
No, they're moving in a way I don't want them to move.
For Helden Hammer! For the Warhammer! For Oldorf!
Shit.
Grey Wizard!
Oh, geez, they're falling apart a little bit.
Awaiting orders! Battle ready! Sigmar is with me!
Pull them over this way.
For the twin-tailed comet!
Come on, take out those hex rays ASAP, please.
Awaiting orders! We are Sigmar's heirs! Attack! I do not fear death! No lingering! Cavaliers! Awaiting orders! Detachments!
Move that like that.
The ground!
Okay, good. Those are falling apart. Fire that on their skeleton warriors.
Ulrich's wrath on them! The Empire endures! By Galmanaz! Mortar! To me, men! Ready for war! Militia! Free company! Missiles at the ready! Enrage!
Let's see. Fire that over here. Bring that in over here. Have that fire over here. And fire into those.
Fire!
Damn, okay.
By Ulrich's wrath!
Where the hell's Carl? Oh, he's stuck over here. Shit.
Position!
Sigma, preserve us!
Okay, we were completely overwhelmed.
Knights!
Mortar! No! The Emperor endures!
Finisher!
For the Emperor! Withdraw!
Wait, what? No, use it like that. There we go. There we go. 2, 1.
State troops ready!
Ah!
Go! Reichsguard! Now!
Missile infantry!
Yes! Moving faster! The Empire endures!
Withdraw!
Yeah, no. Damn. Okay. Oh, shit. I'd rather not lose all my forces, so we're gonna pull back. Yeah, we lost over half our army there. Damn. We lost one of our handgunners. One of our... Oh. Yeah, I might have fucked up a little. I probably put my units too close to the enemy bastion. Luckily, we're not playing this by my usual rules, and I am allowed to actually go back if I make a screw-up. So we'll go back to the autosave and try that again. Yes, for today's stream, I am allowed to actually save scum for the sake of it. I do a lot of save scumming when I do my tests usually, and since this is a test stream, I figure I'd allow myself a little more leniency. But I don't normally allow that in my streams. Mostly because I don't think it's too entertaining for you folks to watch me try and do the same thing over and over. But maybe you guys find it more entertaining. I don't know. I don't think I ever asked you folks. So we will take that out.
Arch-Lector, going forth.
I see no other option.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was 2 turns. Yeah, we'll just go with the mortar. I probably should have checked that ahead of time. Well, you know the rule about ambushes. I can't believe he force-marched right outside of my settlement. I was praising the AI in SFO for being better earlier, and oh, fuck. Thanks for proving me wrong, game. That's the last time I'm ever gonna praise you.
right, Arch-Lector. I will do anything for Sigmar.
What point do I get my quest battle at?
I command here.
Okay, so they have been really moved up. 15, 20, 25. Okay. Huh.
Warrior of Sigmar. Moving out.
So we'll swap out these for these. They're actually not putting too much of a dent into my income, so I will keep them at least in that army for now.
Bring me to my men.
I'll hold off on getting that for now, and instead we will go with... Normally, I wouldn't suggest Leader of Renown in the vanilla game, but considering just how much everything's gonna cost you as the game goes on, take Leader of Renown. Do yourself a favor and get that recruitment bonus. It's gonna hurt you more than your income in the long term. 1 replenish troops, 1 safeguard.
True servant of Sigmar.
I forgot we could do this now. We've got a choice now on which characters we want to add to the army. We can pick either a witch hunter or an engineer. I haven't actually looked at either of their tech trees yet to see which one is the better one. But for the sake of trying everything out, we're gonna go with a witch hunter this time. Actually, what I could do instead of that, we will take one of these back, and we'll grab both heroes. That could be useful. So could that. If we're going up against the Undead and Chaos, we'll go with that.
The nation calls.
And for our Engineer, we'll go with... even direct cannon fire. I mean, that sounds like a pretty good ability. What does Field Researcher get? Yeah, we'll go with Hazard Technician.
Engineer. Ready. Who calls? I am France. They will obey. Step to it.
Praise be to Sigmar. Ever onward.
For his upgrades, we will grab that. And let's take a look into our items here. We'll take the Seed of Rebirth.
Summon the
And we will give this guy the Pigeon Plucker Pendant. We will combine these two. And he can have a channeling staff.
I trust no man.
And then next two, we'll add these to Carl Francis' army. To spend the rest of our dosh, we will grab a defensive building over here. That way we can defend in case the vampires do make it all the way over here. And we'll grab that. Taking a look at our diplomacy. We'll start making allies of the Wood Elves. Well, not these Wood Elves.
So,
Courtesy may compel me. Let us share more than mere borders.
yes? All right.
Yeah, you know what? We'll take the money from them.
Darkness come.
I know it's kind of betraying our ally, but we need the cash. There we go. Now the question is, do we make tonight's stream 3 or 4 hours long? I mean, we're already at the 2-hour mark. I don't know. Ambush foiled, that's fine.
Is it time?
We'll take the fort over here.
Fight for our nation.
Ready to serve. By the silver hammer, yes.
Add them to the army.
In the name of Magnus.
Master craftsman, my calculations will ease our journey.
I serve Sigmar. Forward.
There we go, just out of range so they don't get intercepted by the fort. Oh, and put them into defensive stance. Over here in Isleheart. We'll go with the blacksmith. Now, what we're probably going to do is we'll take Fort Bergriz. We'll try to take these two over here, push them back to Blackstone Post. We'll sack Giserays. We'll actually take Castle Artois. We'll sell Fort Bergbez back to Marienburg. And once we capture Castle Artois, we'll take Gisero, and then Blackstone Post. And then we'll sell Blackstone Post to either Caron or the dwarves over here. Once we're done securing this area over here, we can either keep fighting with the orcs down south here, or we can start heading north to deal with this, or east to deal with this. It doesn't really matter which one we do, but we're gonna need to help somewhere.
What?
Yes.
No peace.
Okay. Let's fight our first official siege battle, well, technically siege battle, of the campaign.
For Heldenhammer! Swordsmen! Halberdiers!
The handgunners aren't going to be that useful over here until we can actually take the walls. Neither will our halberds. We'll want Carl sort of pointed towards the gate here.
Curse the foe!
He's not on a horse yet, right? No, good. He's still on foot.
By forge and firearm!
Knowledge is power! Ready!
Alright, he's one of the first who can go up the wall.
Yes, General!
Let's see. Divine power... Okay. Nothing too crazy.
The Empire!
Oh, he comes with perfect vigor? Huh. Okay.
Gifted tinkerer!
We'll need these set up about here, because they're also going to want to head for the gate. Spread these out so that they have more
Yes, sir!
coverage. There we go. And let's start the battle. Oh, that's a really good spot. Let's see. Fire that over here. Bring him up. Bring him over here. He's good where he is. Carl needs to come over to the wall over here. And let's turn it on to regular speed again.
For Heldenhammer! By Ulrich's wrath!
2, 1. That, I mean, that wasn't the most damage I've ever seen, but not bad. Cut down on our cooldowns.
Flows through me! We march to war!
My mic is still on, right? Yeah, perfect. I can never tell with the wireless... Oh, that's hitting the undead. Okay. Now that we are in a better position, we can start moving these up. Start moving these up.
Yes, General!
Turn these guys off fire at will so that we're not hitting our own troops.
We serve the Emperor! Reichsguard!
Oh good, we got some momentum. We can send these in to attack this gate as well.
With haste! Ready to hunt! The Empire endures! Warrior priest for Heldenhammer!
We'll activate the Grand Hammer of Sigmar.
To combat!
Oh, you guys fire down here. Do not fire on the wall. We'll have this come join in with these. These come about here.
Standing by! Grey wizard!
I need 13 for that. Every 9 seconds. Cool. That went alright, actually.
Charge the battle hymns! We are Sigmar's
We'll start bringing Karl Franz over here, and then we'll try to get his buff off.
Engineer.
Fire that over here. Stop firing on the walls. Fire over here.
The Grey Order!
Oh shit. Pull him over this way before he dies.
Power of Ulgu! We are Sigmar's heirs! By Ulrich's wrath! Go! Formation! March! Quick march!
Move outside of the blob.
At speed! See to it! By Galmaraz!
You also come over here so you can use your Grand Hammer of Sigmar.
Slay the heretics!
Use that on those skeleton warriors to weaken them.
Casting shadows!
There we go, we're starting to take the wall now.
Sigma's heirs! Sigmar calls! Withdraw!
Fire that over there. Fire that about there.
For Heldenhammer! Ready! Aldu calls!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Their minds are mine!
I fucked up the cooldown. Ah. Okay, it's fine.
Ready for war!
No, why are you moving like that? Do not move like that. You stop moving like that.
Battle protocols.
Withdraw!
Whatever.
The Empire endures!
Oh, good, they're in the walls.
Knights!
You go into that. You go into that.
Sigmar!
We can hit him in the back. We should do a good chunk of damage.
For the Emperor! For Heldenhammer! Sigmar calls!
Let's see. We'll use it on these crypt ghouls here.
I will melt their tiny minds! Mortar! Cannons! Fire! Eager for battle! To me, men! Sigmar preserve us! And they! Mortar! Crew
Fire that over there.
Grey Guardian! Sigmar calls! I will not stand idle!
3, 2, 1.
My rule is absolute! Reichsguard Knights! Now!
Where did my other Reichsguard unit go? Oh, they're over here.
Reichsguard! Yes, my lord! Ready for battle! For the Empire! Ready to smite! I shall unhinge them! The Empire endures!
Okay, you guys can stop firing now.
Quick march! Ulrich's wrath on them! Awaiting orders! Reichsguard! For the Emperor!
Go over into those.
Awaiting your command.
Alright, let's start having them fire at will now.
Target and fire. The Empire.
Yeah, we should see army losses very soon. Well, you could definitely call that a bit of a Pyrrhic victory, but we were able to capture it. So we'll take our victories where we can get them. Now, we might have lost one of our units, though. A moment of silence for him. And the moment is over. Our heroes took a bit of a beating, too. One of them because I clearly put them in the wrong spot. But taking the fort is a good first step.
I command here. Bring me to my men. I am Prince and Emperor.
There we go. Yeah, we lost one of our swordsmen. Okay, here's what we're gonna do to fix that.
All right. By Sigmar's will, come yes.
So, approach us, friend, and
As you say, sir.
Who calls?
There we go. We now have our second Imperial foot. In fact, if we do this, next turn we can have 3 of them.
True servant of Sigmar.
We'll grab the Council of Burgomeisters, of course. And we'll move on. This whole surprise, secret stream thing actually turned out to be pretty well. I think this is how I'm going to run my one-offs for now. I'm going to leave them a secret until they are fully released, instead of announcing them on Thursdays. I'll run them side by side with... Ooh, Albion, me. Go ahead. We'll send some mercenaries over here, take the decisive victory, take back the money so I get a rebate. There we go. We'll grab the bonus for state troop units.
The Empire.
What I'll do over here is I will requisition our Electrocount troops. We've gone from having 1 to 3 of them. A fantastic trade-off. Taking a look at our deals over here. Carcassonne.
What?
Onward. Sick darkness comes.
Summon the Elector Counts. I see no other option.
It says Pyrrhic victory. I don't think it will be. But I also remember how badly it went last time. Yeah, our troops are still a little hurt for what I want to do, so we'll hold back for now.
I command here.
Instead, we'll come back to the fort here.
Pick up the pace.
And, hope they actually try to send troops to attack us. The fuck is Sarl doing? Or, sorry, no, that's scaling. I figured they'd be at war with them, but no, they're over here attacking the Black Pit. Go Norskins? I'm gonna ask you to leave my lands, but, good for you. I wonder if the Norskins are actually playable with SFO. That'll be something I look into. Look, the Norskins are actually playable and not total shit. I have problems with the Norskins. They ruined one of my big one-offs I'd planned. Because they were so shit to play.
The nation calls.
And no, I already checked the diplomacy tab. Let's go to the next turn. Okay. The Black Pit tribe is destroyed and is now... Well, the Black Pit itself is in the hand of Boris. Hopefully he deals with them as well. So we can push this number up.
Protector of the realm. Armored in faith.
By the comet. So be it.
So, what I'll do... I'm too close to set an ambush. Oh, too close to a unit to set an ambush. Okay. How close do I have to not be? There we go.
To unite the provinces.
Awaiting orders. Forward.
Because the garrison here should still be injured, which should incentivize them to come this way, as long as they don't ruin my fucking ambush. Yeah. Now, we'll save up some money so we can start upgrading these to tier 3.
So,
I serve the Lady of the...
You dare.
Speaking of which, now the question is, do I do Grunberg or Ubersreich? If I do Grunberg, I can put a defensive building against the vampires. If I do Ubersreich, I can start building towards Hochland long rifles, Null Ironsides, and grenade launchers, which are all very good units. And over in Eilhart, I don't know, I could build this training ground. I don't know. I could also, you know, build another one of these, economy buildings. I could also build this to try to get some great swords. If I do Ubersreich, though, I can get the Red Moon Inn, which would give me another defensive settlement. If I do Grunberg, I can get the City Watch. 2 free units of Pistoliers for armies in region. That's really good, actually. Hidden armies will be visible. You know what? I think we'll build up Grunberg. Alright, next turn. Yeah, I'll say this test stream was actually quite successful. And, it shows that there is definitely an interest in some SFO content. We'll get the plus leadership. Oh, they abandoned Jisaro. So, I'll probably start working on that SFO mod list then. I think I'll probably start with building an Empire one, and then we'll go from there. Of course, if you have any suggestions for factions you'd want to see mod lists for, you can always leave them in the descriptions after streams, or in my post tab. I'm always open to hear people's suggestions. It's honestly fun to see what sort of things people want to see.
Who calls?
Oh, cool, we got a free Empire captain.
Sir?
We'll send him this way.
An honor.
And we'll use him to assault the garrison over here.
Now.
Pit of Shades.
Yes.
Oh, that's tough. He's already got a Hammer of Sigmar ability. So if I wait 1 extra level to get it, it's not going to be a big deal. So I think we'll go with Replenishment. Moving over here, we can get Accusation. And Survivalist. I don't know. That's actually a really good capstone skill. -1 construction time for all buildings. That's pretty good.
Servant of the faith. Praise be to Sigmar.
Trenches aren't the most useful against the undead.
As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
Miscast. Oh, but vigor loss reduction. No, thank you. No, we'll go with trenches. Why not?
They will obey.
Yeah, garrisons are a lot stronger in SFO, if you haven't noticed yet. Because this is what? Maybe a tier 2... Yeah, tier 2 settlement. No defensive building. Yet, it still has... What is that? 4 Graveguard units? Your garrisons are definitely not weak in this.
Raise your weapons.
I know I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but next weekend, for those of you who are just watching, we are going to actually be returning to Warhammer 2 to play the Vortex campaign. And for the Vortex campaign, we will actually be playing, of course, the High Elves, because who else would we play? Because honestly, it has been so long since I played the Vortex, and I kind of miss it.
Ready for war! The Empire endures! Hand gunners! Show us the foe!
Yeah, next week I'm not going to do the surprise stream. I feel like announcing it now is a better way of doing it. Specifically for this, because it's one I'm a little too hyped about, and I know I'm going to spoil it if I'm not careful. So I'm just going to announce it.
Battle protocol! Sparta! The Empire endures!
Okay. Now let's move them up like that.
For the Empire! By Ulrich's wrath!
Yeah, we'll use that on that.
Join those who dwell beyond!
Let's speed this up a little bit. Oh yeah, I forgot I had these guys coming in. Oh, whew. Okay, that feels better. Let's see. We could use Pit of Shades right over here.
Servant of Sigma! All ranks, fire! Sigma!
Oh, actually, no, that's a bad idea. Let's not do that. Halt.
Hand gunners!
Engineer!
Battle wizard! Aldu flows through me! Yes, my lord! For Hildenhammer! To combat!
Use that over there.
Casting shadows! Fire! Fire! Sigma commands! Knowledge is power! Fire! Fire! To me, men!
Very nice.
God! We serve the Emperor! Reichsguard Knights! Take the ground! Prepare for combat! Archlector!
Have him come over here and help. You know what? I think I'll have this be the last battle of the night. I've already proven that this is going to be a fun enough campaign to play through. I can build some mods around it. Yeah, alrighty. So look forward to, in the future, a SFO mod list built around the Empire. And, yeah. Thanks to everybody who came out tonight. You folks have been a fantastic audience. I hope you'll come back and join me again. Maybe leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Lets you know when our next campaigns are coming out. We stream almost every day. We do a little bit of Elder Scrolls as well if you're interested in that. And sometimes other games if I'm feeling really crazy. We also do Space Marine on Saturdays as well. Again, you've all been a fantastic audience. Thank you for coming out. And, yeah, see you around. Take care. Have a good one. Toodaloo.